We are going to draw an insert drive using Inventor 2015, and it promises to be an interesting one. Okay, so what we need to draw this is circle, we need the coil, and then we can now use an axis to get our coil. So let's see how this is done. First, we click to have our drawing plane. This time we're going to click on the XY plane. Okay, and allow it to load. On loading, you get to sketch automatically. Click on circle, get to the center point, and we want our diameter to be 30. Key in 30 and press enter. When you are done, click on finish. Okay, we are going to extrude this. We are going to extrude it, and the extrude distance is 100 millimeters. We are going to click on this reverse, then key in 100. Okay, all right, then let's get this closer. Okay, the next part of our drawing now is to see how we can get our rotation axis and also a little triangle, not triangle, a rectangle. So let's go this way. You go to origin, get a drop down, trace your YZ plane, right click on it, you right click on it and click on visibility. Okay, this will now show. Now right click on it again, click on new sketch. It will position itself well for drawing. Right click again and click on slice graphic. When you are done, go to project geometry, click on project geometry, then click on the very portion you want to add the drawing. Right click and say okay. Alright, then go to line, click on line. We start from the left upper edge of it, then stretch our hand toward the right, and then we key in 6, enter. You go up 6 to your right, the width should be 4. You move downward and make it 6. Finally, you join it together at this point. Okay, right click, say okay. We don't need this line, so you delete it. It was just helping us to get our objective. Okay, the next part of it now is to get our rotation axis. You click on your line, don't click here, just track it downward until you get to this point. Now click and then move to your right, and your distance should be 88. Beautiful. Right click, okay. Now we want this line to be a construction line. Highlight it by clicking and move upward to format. Click on your construction line and it changes to construction. Okay, so click on finish. Beautiful. So what do we do next? Come to this ribbon here under create. You see sweep, right click on it, click on coil. Okay, now I'm clicking on coil. The axis here is this line over here. You can see the line. Okay, so click on it and you see a preview of the coil that appears. Okay, then what next do we need to do? Very simple. Go to coil size, pitch and revolution, no. Get the drop down button. We want numbers of revolution and height. You click on it. Okay, you can replace it with 6 or click, if you see 6 there, fine, click on 6. Beautiful. So there are 6 in number. The height now is 88. Beautiful. You see how it is now. Okay, right click on the YZ plane, click on visibility to uncheck it. Alright, let's go to modify tool. We want to chamfer this edge. Thereafter, we then fillet this edge and the other side of it. So let's go to modify. Let's use our chamfer first. Okay, click on these edges you want to chamfer and ensure that your distance is 2 millimeters. Now see, okay, you see how the chamfer has been done. Okay, now let's go to our fillet now. Click on fillet, the same 2 millimeters. You click on this edge here, you rotate it. To rotate the object, press down your shift button and your roller and then move your hand. Okay, then you now click. Good. Now tick it okay and you have what you want. Do the same again, shift, press your hand on your roller and get back to your position. And then click at this point here, and this is what you can see. The fillet is very smooth. Okay, so this is how we're able to get the first part of our drawing, which is the solid form of it. Remember, save your job. What do we save it as? Call drive in Inventor 2015. Alright, click on save. After then, we want to now have a detailed view of this object you've drawn, which is the drive insert. How do we do that? Go back to your start, click on it, follow the new and get to drawing. Click on drawing and allow it to load. You can see it's a loading presentation, loading. When it's done loading, a title block or a sheet will appear for you to insert each of the already drawn objects. You can see the bar here and it is gradually loading, and it's going to be very interesting because from this we can be able to give dimension to our drawing. Okay, so we are now ready. Let's click on our base. We'll pick our base, after which we now click on right. Let's see right. Let's see how it's positioned. Beautiful. So we are okay with this. But it is small, very small on the sheet. Let's increase the scale. It goes down here, make it 2:1 and say okay. Don't, never mind, we can shift them to the drawing. Okay, then you get to this point and then you trace your hand to this. Okay, right click and say create. Alright, so we can click this and drag them, or let's drag this one downward, then to your right. Let's take it downward a bit, reposition them so that it will be very fine. Okay, let's take this one a little out. Alright, so we've gotten our detailed view. We want to now have the sectional view of the drive insert we've drawn. So what do? We click on section, you click on the very block to which you want to have it. Okay, so which, let's click back on our section, allow it to load. Okay, let's press escape and go back again. Section, we click on it. Okay, we trace from this point straight down, we click, right click and say continue, and then you will see the sectional view of it. Click and it looks very beautiful. Let's move this upward a bit. Okay, giving allowance for this, so that we have to give dimension to it. Okay, this is okay by me, but you need to still do one more. Go back to your base, click on your base, click on ISO right, and look at the preview. Make this time your scale to be 3 to 1, 3 to 1. Okay, and then shift this a bit and drop it. Alright, right click and say okay. If you want this to be, you want to leave it this way, or can double click on it, then ensure that it is realistic. Press OK and it changes. Alright, then let's quickly dimension our drawing from the section we've just gotten. Go to annotation, click on dimension, get to your point, you drag out 26, do the same thing, say OK, do the same here, drag out 30, OK, let's get our width, get point, this point is 4, beautiful, say OK, let's click on this point, and this point is 6, say OK. What next is the length? Click at the center, you move your hand upward and you have 100. Let's get the final one, which is the pitch. You click at this point, and we'll have 14.67. Say OK. So you can see the dimension very well on your screen. It looks very beautiful. So this is how we're able to draw our insert drive or drive insert using Inventor 2015 version. Okay, at this point in time we say thank you. Remember, do well to visit our channel on YouTube, Samsino Design Center, and subscribe, like our videos. Thank you very much for watching.